What do you think of when you hear the word nothing? Maybe you picture an empty room, a clear sky, or a blank piece of paper. This is how we usually understand nothingness, as the absence of things. But what if nothingness is more than just emptiness? What if it's not a void, but a source? This might seem strange, but many thinkers believe that nothingness is the foundation of everything we see and experience. Imagine a time before anything existed, before the stars, the planets, even before time itself. This isn't just an empty box, it's beyond our ability to imagine. Think of a glass of water. The water is something, but the glass itself creates a space for the water to exist. In a similar way, nothingness might be the container that allows everything else to be. This nothingness isn't empty, it's full of potential, waiting to unfold. It's like a seed before it grows, containing all the information and energy to become a magnificent tree. This idea might seem strange, but it has been explored by philosophers and physicists for centuries. They suggest that from nothingness, everything emerged. Imagine a perfectly still pond. Then a tiny ripple appears, spreading outward. This first ripple is like the beginning of the universe, arising from the stillness of nothingness. This nothingness isn't simply empty space. It's a realm of pure potentiality, containing the seeds of all that is, was, and ever will be. Think of an artist facing a blank canvas. The canvas itself is like nothingness, pure potential waiting to be shaped. With each stroke of paint, something new comes into being. In the same way, some believe that the universe arose from a state of pure potentiality, with the laws of physics acting like the artist's brushstrokes. The Big Bang theory suggests that the universe began from an incredibly hot, dense state. But what existed before the Big Bang? Many scientists believe it was a state of nothingness, a singularity where all our concepts of space and time break down. This singularity wasn't an empty void, but a point of infinite density and potential. Like a seed containing the blueprint for a mighty oak, this singularity held the potential for everything in our universe. Section 6, Beyond Existence and Non-Existence. Our minds like to categorize things. Something exists or it doesn't. But nothingness challenges this binary thinking. It's not simply the absence of something, nor is it something itself. It's beyond these categories. Think of the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel its effects. Similarly, nothingness is elusive, yet its presence is felt in the very existence of the universe. Section 7, Ancient Wisdom, Modern Physics. The idea of nothingness isn't new. Ancient traditions like Taoism and Buddhism have long explored the concept of a void from which everything arises. Interestingly, modern physics, with concepts like quantum fluctuations and the zero-point energy field, seems to echo these ancient ideas. This suggests a deep connection between the spiritual and scientific understandings of reality, both pointing toward nothingness as the fundamental ground of being. Section 8. The potential of the void. Far from being empty, nothingness is teeming with potential. Just like a seed contains the instructions for a tree, nothingness holds the blueprint for everything in the cosmos. This potential is constantly expressing itself, giving rise to particles, stars, galaxies, and even life itself. In this sense, nothingness is not static but a dynamic source of creation. Section 9. The circle of existence. If nothingness is the source of the universe, it might also be its ultimate destination. Just as a wave arises from the ocean and eventually dissolves back into it, everything in the cosmos might eventually return to this state of pure potential. This doesn't mean annihilation, but a return to the source, a completion of the cosmic cycle. Understanding nothingness, therefore, is not just a philosophical exercise, it's about grasping the very essence of existence itself.